Today, we're going to be ranking the best ways to use your physique from God tier all the way down to trash.
This essentially means leveraging your physique to get the best real world results. So you've gotten to shape, you've been in the gym, but now what? How do we use that physique to your advantage?
So let's just get straight into it.
First up, we have Instagram. So utilizing Instagram to showcase your physique in the best light.
Yeah, I think Instagram can honestly be an elite play if done right, but more times than not, it's not done right. They make it like their fitness only account where they flex like crazy, they get in the right lighting, they turn the clarity up on the pictures, they make it look real gym sally, and there's just no real appeal to the Instagram. But if you do it in the right way and you set it up in a way that looks more candid, it's more relaxed, more normal, and you're using your physique to leverage that, I think this can be an elite play.
Yeah, you can use Instagram to almost set up a dating funnel.
And this isn't just for getting girls, this can be for opportunities, maybe sponsorships down the line. Honestly, this is like God tier, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
All right, next we have using your physique to get on OnlyFans.
I think for men, this is just not the play. I mean, how many women are paying for OnlyFans? Realistically, if you're a guy and you're doing OnlyFans, even like especially when you're in really good shape, you're doing it for gay dudes.
Yeah, not only that, it's just completely moralless. I don't really support it, especially if you're a guy, it's kind of embarrassing. Like, there are other ways to make money as a guy. We are not valued on our bodies as much as women or just our appearance in general. There are better ways to make money. I'm gonna put this in trash, honestly.
Next, we have leveraging your physique to up your fashion game. So the best piece of fashion advice you will ever get is to just get in shape. When you're in shape, you don't need to worry too much about what you're wearing. You can literally wear anything and look good in it.
Yeah, most people say that when they get in shape, beforehand they were wearing like massive designs, logos, big brand names. But then when they get in shape, they find they just end up wearing the most plain stuff and they find that it looks even better. And that's probably because the statement piece isn't the clothes anymore. You are the statement piece. See, this guy is in a really simple fit and he just looks unreal. I'm gonna put this in, honestly, amazing use, yeah.
Because there are guys that are out of shape that can still pull off really good fits.
100%.
Just before we continue, guys, if you do want help building a AAA physique, so a physique that you can use to get leverage, a physique with appeal, just either shoot us a message on Instagram or just go to the first link in the description. On there, you can just book a free call and we can have a chat about how to get you that physique. Let's continue. Next, we have leveraging your physique for bodybuilding.
This is a saucy one. This is going to get a lot of hate, but honestly, there are better ways to use your physique than bodybuilding. If you're familiar with our channel, you'll know that we don't necessarily promote getting dressed up in a sparkly G-banger to get oiled up on stage and judged by a bunch of other guys. But if that's really what you want to do with your life, man, I mean, that's up to you and good on you, but it's just highly genetically based. It's such low reward for high effort. You have to revolve your whole life around the sport.
And it's not even healthy for you either. Like, you destroy your health in the process if you really want to push it. If you want to get a little plastic trophy, then all the power to you. But I just think it's a negligible change to your life.
Yeah, not to mention most guys will never actually be able to step on stage because of their genetic limitations or other lifestyle factors. I'll put this in trash, sorry. But to all the bodybuilders, no hate. All right, next we have using your physique for nightlife, specifically clubs, bars, night events, parties. So to be honest, it's not really going to have the impact that you think it is. Sure, it's going to have some change, but if you've been out and you've been to clubs or any night events, you'll know it mostly really relies on you being confident, low inhibition, and honestly tall.
Yeah, and the way clubs are designed, it actually caters more towards the lower echelon in terms of looks. They're actually catering more towards high status, rich men who are going to pay for VIP booths and bottle service. Unless you're really, really in shape and like jacked and your shoulders are super wide, no one's even going to really notice what kind of shape you're in.
Realistically, it's more of a novelty thing than anything. I think it's somewhat useful just being in shape. If we're talking out of shape to in shape, it's going to be useful, obviously. I'm going to put this in useful.
Next, we have utilizing your physique for personal branding. I think personal branding is the highest ROI thing you can do with your time these days. If you're not building a personal brand, I don't know what you're doing, to be honest. There are just so many opportunities to stem from personal branding. Like, especially in the fitness industry, there's so much money out there to be made and there's so many opportunities to take just by leveraging your physique and building a personal brand off of it.
I think if you got a physique, there's zero reason why you shouldn't be doing this. Who cares if your friends think it's cringe? Who cares what your mum says or anyone says? Just post, man. Just post and post and post until you get some traction, because then you're gonna get sponsorships. You can release your own supplement product, your own clothing line. There are just so many opportunities that stem from this. I think this is the most elite way. The only downside is that you're building a personal brand around your physique, which is something that's superficial, and you're gonna have to constantly keep up with the ever-growing body standards rather than the value that you provide. I'm gonna put this in amazing use. What do you think? Or God tier?
It's God tier.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this in God tier. Next, we have using your physique to get better mental health. So I think most guys go into the gym for superficial reasons, whether that be to just look like their favorite fitness influencer, because they just want bigger biceps, they want to get more girls, they want more respect from guys, whatever it might be, but they end up sticking to the gym because I mean, they can't live without it.
Yeah, this is the highest ROI thing you can do for your mental health. That is like a gym bro thing to say, but it is true. Like, a healthy body is a healthy mind. I think the mindset that you get from gym, when I think before I started to after, it's got to be God tier.
Yeah, honestly, I think this changes a lot of people's lives because it opens up a whole new perspective on the world. It gives you this progressive mindset that can fall into other aspects of your life. The only pitfall is the guys that go too far down the rabbit hole and end up taking a whole host of anabolic steroids, chasing their body dysmorphia, and they never really get to what they want in the end. It's the only downfall. All right, next we have using your physique to mog. This means you're building a good physique to feel better because you look better than someone else. That's essentially what mogging is. It's just you look better than someone else.
Yeah, I mean, if this makes you feel better about yourself, sure, bro. I'm gonna put it to useful.
Yeah, useful for sure. All right, next we have using your physique to fight. This opens up the whole can of worms in the argument of who would win in a fight, a 200-pound bodybuilder or a 160-pound MMA fighter.
Yeah, here's the thing. Building your physique won't help you really in the slightest with fighting, unless you're working on your cardio, which is a big aspect of it, and maybe some of the strength can translate. But realistically, just lifting weights makes you no better at fighting than the average person on the street.
So many people are delusional with this. Bodybuilders are so fucking delusional. If you've ever stepped into a boxing gym, you'll know it almost translates. It actually has negative impacts on your fighting ability because you're not as agile. And they think, well, what if I get a hold of you? But realistically, you're not going to get past the jab to even begin with.
Yeah, the guys in my boxing gym that hit the hardest have the skinniest arms.
Not just to say that, but you really just don't want to be fighting in general. Street fights are so retarded. I've been there, I've done that. It's never ends well for anyone.
If you've got some muscle in your frame, you can at least muscle your way out of some situations.
Yeah, if it's a street fight and you've got a baseline level of strength, it could help you out with de-escalating a situation. I'll probably put this in negligible change though.
Yeah. Next we have leveraging your physique for Tinder. So making your Tinder profile look better by putting like a candid physique picture on there or something. If this is done right, it can be OP. You can have an unlimited amount of leads. Like, I'm talking like 99 plus in a day. But you got to be very specific about the way you show off your physique. If you're doing like mirror selfies or you're flexing or you're in the gym or something, it's just not set up for the female gaze. Like, you're looking through the male lens, like the male gaze. But if you can take the right photo where it just looks very candid, you're at the beach, it's in a situation where you already had your shirt off, you can get a lot of results.
Yeah, there's definitely a happy medium in terms of size as well, your actual physique. Girls don't like a guy that's too big and they don't like a guy that's too small. They like a capable looking man. They like the AAA physique. And if you can present that in the best light possible, this is a godsend tactic. I'll probably put this in God tier in terms of dating.
Next, we have using your physique for physique modeling. So this is a very specific career path to go down. It's a very niche thing to do. But if you have the face card to match your physique, you can go very far with this.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to ring my physique model friend and see where he thinks we should place this. Just film this video, bro. Where do you think I should put using your physique to become a fitness model? What do you think? Where should I put it?
Using a physique to become a fitness model.
Yeah. So I've got God tier, amazing use, useful, negligible change, and trash.
I mean, like, it really depends, bro. You're going to become a fitness model from a physique or your face?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying it's the latter, bro.
So what do you think?
I'm going to say A tier.
So useful.
So useful.
Useful.
Alright, bet.
Enjoy the video.
Yeah, see you, mate.
Yeah.
All right, next we have using your physique to cold approach. Cold approaching is essentially just going up and approaching someone in a cold setting, like just in the middle of the day, whether it be a beach or you're just walking on the footpath and you go and approach a woman, usually for the intent of getting their phone number or the contact in general.
Yeah, I think the best part about this is they have nothing else to judge you on except for the way you look or your physique. Like, they don't know about your job, how much money you got, what you're into. The only thing they're seeing is you.
I went through a phase about a year ago where I did this consistently with the boys. We'd just stroll the beach, we'd have a drink, we would stroll across, we'd pick the women we like, we'd go up, we'd talk our bullshit. Hey, have you got sunscreen? Can I use it? Yeah, thank you. I didn't actually need the sunscreen. I do need your number though. And yeah, I mean, it worked really well. It has a very high success rate because women honestly don't get that much these days because all these guys are stuck inside. So
yeah, not to mention you're at the beach and showcasing your physique. So I'm still going to put it in amazing use.
Yeah, I just put you guys on, by the way. Fucking subscribe for that.
Next, we have using your physique to become a personal trainer or a fitness coach. Now, this is the great thing about building a good physique is you always have this career path available to you if you're in shape. There's even personal trainers that aren't in shape.
Yeah, 100%, man. This is an elite way to leverage your physique. I'm not just going to put this straight into amazing use. Honestly, you can't really argue with that. Not to mention, this is one of the best careers. You're literally changing people's lives for the rest of their life. Even for the guys I've transformed, it's not really getting them the six-pack that we enjoy. It's the fact that every other aspect of their life improves after that.
Next, we have leveraging your physique for your career. So like 9 to 5 maxing, climbing up the corporate ladder, being a really good boy in your job.
Yeah, this isn't really my cup of tea, but if that's what you want to do, being in shape is going to be a great way to have the best first first impression.
Yeah, this is a double-edged sword though, because although your physique does get you like a level of trust and it gives off the impression that you have like a foundation of discipline, there's also going to be people that will always be envious. It doesn't seem like it happens, but it really does. There are people that are envious and will try to take the piss out of you constantly because of it. I'm going to put this into useful because like it gives you a lot of an easier time at work.
Next, we have using your physique to be a power lifter. I mean, this is kind of a weird one because you kind of have to have the physique to be a power lifter.
Yeah, but I mean, if you've already built like a nice foundation of strength and you've been doing like the bodybuilding thing for a while and you go, oh, I want to transition into powerlifting, it's obviously going to be like better than if you just went straight into powerlifting.
Put into useful.
Yeah, it can help.
But that's it, guys. Let us know if you agree with this tier list and what you would reorder and change. We will do a part 2, so subscribe if you want to see part 2.
Also, let us know if we missed anything. With that said, subscribe and peace out.